everybody. I'm Kathy DeRemus, and I'm a discipleship coach at the Factory Church. Now, if you're a part of the Factory Church, you know that our heartbeat is that we want to be a church that's about making disciples the other 6 days. We want to be genuine followers of Jesus, and we want to intentionally invest our lives in helping other people know Him and follow Him too. But if you are like me, it is easy to lose sight of that purpose. It is easy for me to just begin going throughout my day, to get distracted, to kind of go on autopilot and just start trying to meet the everyday demands of life and lose sight of who I am and why I'm here. And so I wanted to share with you just one of the things that we're looking to do to try to help us stay focused on living as followers of Jesus. We're going to begin just sending out a short video each week. We're going to call it Manna Moments, and the goal is for it to be about 5 minutes long, and for us to just pull out a bite-sized portion of God's Word and chew on it together and just get some nourishment, get some strength for our journey. We're calling it Manna Moments. If we were to look back to the book of Exodus, we would see that God's people had been enslaved for hundreds of years in the land of Egypt. And God steps into their circumstances, and with a mighty hand, He rescues them from their slavery, and He begins to lead them to the land that He had promised to give them. But it's not an overnight trip. And so as they follow Him just day by day, He faithfully feeds them manna. He rains down bread from heaven to nourish and to strengthen His people. And that's a picture of what God does for us in our lives, right? We were all enslaved by sin. And God sent His Son to dwell among us and to die for us so that when we place our faith in Him, we're rescued, no longer in bondage to sin. And He's leading us to a place of perfection that He's promised to take us to, in His presence forever. But right now, in these earthly lives, we're kind of in a wilderness. And although God is not just every day sending down loaves of bread into our front yards, He's given us His Word. He's told us, look, man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. And so His Word is the manna He's given to sustain us on our journeys. And so, like I said, we're just going to pull out a small, bite-sized portion each week. We're going to dig into it together and refocus and remember who He has called us to be. So just to be upfront, the goal is not to make polished, professional type videos. I am standing here talking into my cell phone in what used to be my daughter's bedroom that I have confiscated to be my office. Odds are good you might hear a trash truck roll by or a dog bark. But the goal, like I said, isn't to make a perfect product. Our goal is to gather together as followers of Jesus and to become mature, to grow. So God willing, first video will go out next week, and we're going to talk about what does it mean for us to be defined by discipleship. So I just want to let y'all know what's coming. I realize I get to the end of the video and it gets a little awkward figuring out how to close it. Like, do you just reach across and hit the stop button? In the back of my mind, I've got these old TV shows going, so tune in next week, same bat time. That doesn't seem to work. Or y'all come back now, you hear? That doesn't seem to work. So I think what we'll do is I'm just going to get into the habit of closing us off with a benediction. So until next time, may God keep us. May God bless us. And may God work in us what is pleasing to Him.